Okay, let's start. I was just trying to get my Twitch to work, but maybe not tonight. Yeah. Gonna give it one last try. If not, I'll just continue. Yeah, I think we are not doing Twitch tonight. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's working now. Okay, yeah. Strange. Anyways, I don't really get too many viewers on Twitch, so okay, nice, cool. So earlier today, I was working on this bridge right there, and I wanted to make this little thing that opens up and the enemy comes out. Just need to make it attack me straight away. Just the sight and hearing perception is a little bit low on these enemies, because I was trying to make it a little bit more easy to kind of like walk around them in like small, hey, how's it going, in the corridor area. I wanted the enemies to have like the sight and hearing perception a little bit lower. But I definitely need to adjust it. So it looks, it works better for this egg blueprint. Okay, nice. The stream is working out. That's how I want it to work, yeah. So when they come out, they actually come and attack me. That's a that's a very cool egg right there. Okay, let's continue with the environment. Also want to make I want to make some trigger boxes, so when you're walking in some areas, enemies come out of the of some panels from the ceiling. That will be very, very cool. Let's see if we can add more detail to this. Just give me a second. Bene. Uh-huh. Let's see what what else can we add here? Okay, well, I just got okay, thinking, should we add lights? No, not yet, not yet. Cables. Just got stuck thinking about what else can I add here. Wanna go crazy with this detail. Wanna make this module super interesting so we can copy and see how it looks. This is gonna fill in the room very nicely. I know what can I add. This thing might look interesting if I place it somewhere here, but in a something like that. Let's see if I can make sense of this. By copying this, this angle here. No, I'm not able to get that angle. No. I know how to use this one. I know how to use this one. We're gonna push it down here. Something like that. It will be very nice if I can match it here. Kinda works. This also has an angle. Oh yeah, this has an angle. It goes from thin to thick. Let's see if we can find that angle. Something like that. to stretch it that much. Yeah, I don't like stretching props, it's just too noticeable. We're gonna actually do it differently. Just scaling it a little bit more. I think that's a little better. The issue is that the first let's say this structure and the last one is a little different from the other ones. So here we keep adding a little bit more structure. This is gonna be a little different. That's it. This one can go down. This one can go to the side. That looks kind of cool. It's a little bit taller. Now I'm gonna do the other side. Like this. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think those are fine. Oh, all right. Totally forgot. Let's actually get the big guns. Let's use these huge ones. These pipes are actually perfect for this. Totally forgot about this. And this connects the beginning of the environment with the final room. Let's get the mega pipes. This is awesome because it fills a lot of space. This one, it has stairs, ladder, so we don't really want to use that one. But I think this also has ladders. Which is the one I'm looking for? I think I need to drop them to see what's going on here. That's just a tube. Also just a tube. I'm looking for one that has more detail. Okay, these are multiple tubes, just two. But I know there's another one that has way more detail. That could work. The problem is that has hanging cables, so we cannot really flip it because it's gonna be very obvious that it's upside down. These also have cables. Where are the ones that I'm looking for? Huh. Is it this one? That's a very cool one. But I'm looking for another one. kind of takes away from this detail that I got already. Kind of like we need to give it a little bit more space. I think it will work very well if we make it smaller. Kinda cool. Wanna see if I can find my other piece. Is it this one? No, this is ground prop. Totally lost it. This might work. With a radial symmetry thing. Let's see if I can actually get these pipes to be on the same distance. Oh, I see. Now I'm gonna have them at the same distance. That's a little bit too much. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe 4. Now this is taking taking all the attention from the centerpiece. That's probably gonna be the issue in this room. We're gonna have too much stuff. Yeah, these are, I think, too crazy. Let's make them a little bit smaller. Let's try a pattern. Circle. Radius, Oops. Why is it so laggy? There you go, Hey, I'm making a small game. Working on a sci-fi horror, and this is a part of the first level that I'm building. Let's see if I can flip this. Then I want to make it go up. Oops, not with rotation, but with, there you go, That's kind of cool. Let's see if I can. Okay, that's kind of nice. If we go 12, I think this is gonna it's gonna intersect in some of them. No, I need to make a 10. So it goes exactly in the middle of each one. I think that's nice. And I believe the size could be bigger. Start scale, maybe we can make it a little bigger. 1.5. Radius a little bit smaller, so it goes like in the center of this. Something like that. Yeah, I'm going a little crazy with details right here. This room is is gonna be probably the heaviest. For pipes, I think we might be able to get a little bit more here, like this. Then we can maybe go, or maybe it's gonna intersect. Yeah, probably. So let's go in 100 units. Then we can go again, and we can go back out. Here is gonna intersect with the other ones, so maybe we can go back out like this. I think 200 units. And we can probably push back because we don't want to get too close to the center. The center right there, maybe. It's gonna overlap here as well. One more out. One more. Boop. Nice. Okay, we have all this space in here. Totally forgot about it. We're gonna add some cool pipes in there. Which ones should we use? Oh, let's see. Do we have? I got some flat space in here. We actually can use these ones. Maybe these ones. The thing is that they have concrete. What? Let's see if we can get that one. I see. I'm copying the scale from this. I was like, why am I getting that scale? Okay. This one. No, we should take advantage of this flat space and use one that works better for the flat space. Well, maybe. Let's try this one out. We need to make it smaller. Because if not, it's not gonna fit. Not a big fan of this kind of like shape. No, I don't think that looks nice. I'm gonna leave this piece. Probably we could use it somewhere else. I appreciate it. We can, yeah, this space, I want to use it for something. I know what asset I need there, because we have this flat space here, and I'm gonna take advantage of this flat space to use one of the pipes that actually have a like a flat base. That's actually what my idea was originally with these flat spaces, and these pipes are not really taking advantage of that space, so I'm gonna push this up. Somewhere around there, then we can make them look more interesting like this. Okay, now we spread the yellow in 3 parts. I appreciate it. And I want to get the ones that have flat. I think this one might work. The problem is that it has concrete. That might not be the nicest. Concrete on top of metal. It's kind of strange. Oh, I think, yeah, I think these ones might work very well. We can always just change that concrete for metal. I think this one might look very nice. They are a little bit too big. .25. That might be a good size. Okay. I cannot use them upside down because they have cables in there. So yeah, these cables are hanging. So We cannot really flip them because they're gonna look like floating cables. Let's see if that makes some sense. We need some kind of connection. Yeah, we cannot leave that hanging there, so whoop. I think this is I mean, I'm going for something very... Oh, wow, okay. How is this supposed to be connected like that? I think so. Kind of strange asset, but... Resident Evil 2 remake in VR, and the environment you are making on reminds me of that area just before the lab in the sewers. Awesome, yeah. Resident Evil is so cool. Yeah, the first Resident Evils... Absolutely awesome. That's probably... Yeah, I have these memories. I think it was Resident Evil 1 or 2. This scene where it's like a street in a city and there's like this police car, and I was so young, like I remember, like I was so scared. My brother didn't. I think it was my cousin friend who had a PlayStation 1, and he didn't let me play. It was that was the that was those days where you can only sit back and watch other people play, which was very, very nice as well. Then later my brother got a PlayStation 1, and I was able to play. Then we got an... Oh, that looks kind of cool. I like this detail. It breaks down these long lines. It's kind of cool. Oops. Oh, I'm too tall for this chair. Oh, my feet is getting not enough blood. It's going numb. Okay. I feel like we are missing something here. Yeah, I'm trying to find that sweet balance between a lot of detail, but trying to avoid... I don't want to make it super noisy, because if you add too much detail, then it's not readable. It's just a bunch of stuff. I'm like probably overdoing a little bit these cables. It just looks it is like a controlled mess. Yeah, this is nice because I'm like mixing, these super high-tech sci-fi props with more rusted industrial props. Kind of crazy. But we need to add some leak decals, so we need to make these high sci-fi props a little bit more like used and kind of like wear down. Yeah. For example, one of my biggest inspirations for the environment that I'm making is the Forever Winter. I really like the amount of detail they got going on in that game. And like obviously, if you really go close and like really zoom in, you will see a lot of intersection, cables ending nowhere, things just you know, like any other video game, right? You cannot really spend the time to get all the connections right, but it's nice to try to get them as tight as possible. There are things that are just not gonna, you know, connect properly, but the more you can do that, it's kind of like more it looks nicer, let's say, and it's more immersive. And anyways, like the player's just gonna run through this in seconds. That's the funny thing about it. Like you can spend like so much time just making little bolts and little tiny details, and the player's just gonna run through the whole thing. Oh, we need to take the collisions off this cable. We don't really want that. Oops. Yep, those collisions are not very good. This is too clean. We need to make that rusty. Yeah, this stone doesn't need collisions at all. Collision, no collision. Collision enabled, no collision. And I think that's it. And it's a little bit too thick in here. Maybe we can flip it like this. So we have a little entrance there. Why is the cam so low by default? It's like you are trying to show off the model as... It does look like it. Yeah. It is too low now that you say. I knew it was kind of weird. I was like, it does. It is very low actually. Yeah, you're totally right. It really gets in the way. We need to like actually put it like over the shoulder. Maybe we can cut over the knees a little bit. Yeah, it really actually, yeah, that's a very good pointer. Let's change that. I really like this bug model. It's like they look so nice. It's like the sector 9 little aliens. I feel bad killing them. I think I'm gonna get something. I might get another model for the enemies. Kind of like these guys. Okay. Yeah. Let's actually change that. You're totally right. What's the best way to do that? I believe gameplay camera, character camera. I'm not sure which one is. We have so many cameras here because some attacks uses cameras. I'm using the RPG template, and it has this kind of like combo attacks that move the camera and stuff. It's like a kind of cool thing, but not sure if I'm gonna use that thing. Can I do it while playing? Yep. Wait, is this full screen or not? Oh, there you go. Okay. That feels way better. Absolutely. Yep. Now it's not in your face, yeah. If we get close to a wall, nice, nice, nice. Actually, yeah, I was having so much trouble getting close to walls. I think it maybe a little bit lower. Or maybe a little bit forward, so we actually get like kind of like Gears of War 3 camera. This kind of feels nice. It's a little, yeah, I need to check out some reference and see. The problem now is that it's cutting like very uncomfortably. Maybe we can go a little bit up and tilt. Okay, let's try to go maybe a little bit up and then we can tilt. I don't want snapping. Snapping off. If the camera gets too far away, the retargeter kind of like freaks out. Well, let's try something like that. I'm just gonna copy all properties, because I think if we go oh yeah, that retargeter. Oh Jesus, I need to fix that one. It's gonna be a big problem. That's messed up. Okay. What if we try something closer? Now you can see all the bad weapon holding and stuff. And it gets right in there. Yeah, adjusting this and getting all the hands animations to like really work properly. That's why first person games are just saves you a lot of work. Oh damn! I see. I see. That's what I thought. Oh, damn it. We cannot compile while playing. Oops. But yeah, that's a good good point right there. The problem is that the crosshairs, we need to align those as well. I think I got that location that I think that I got that location saved. Oh no, damn it. Oops, I thought I copied. It actually copied the crash thing. Yeah, but I did like changing the camera. Oh, you know. Does take a while to open up. I'm thinking about the monsters, like I'm not sure like if I want to go like kind of like Dead Space, you know, like all kind of like fleshy and bloody and I want to go more insectoid alien kind of thing. maybe insectoid like slash fleshy. I think that might be interesting. Okay, we're back. Waiting for texture resources to be ready for landscape. Named landscape. Okay. First time I see that. Alright, now can we actually walk? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I do like I do like the other camera way better. Let's get that. So I think the trick is to play. Go into full screen. Get into the window. And now we can adjust here. The main issue is the crosshair. Snap. I don't want any snapping. Okay, I think that's nice for now. We can definitely adjust this way better. I'm just gonna copy all the properties from the camera, exit game mode, paste all properties. Oh, just compile, and I think it's gonna be there. Save, and I think that's it. Yeah, I kind of like this camera better. Definitely, I'm gonna check some references and try to match them up. Okay. Oh, okay. This post-process volume needs to be a little bit greener. Okay, wow, she is fast. Oh my god, that feels very unnatural. It just doesn't match up the animation. We yeah. That's funny. She swims very fast. We need to push that velocity down. That feels a little better, but if we go shift, it's like what? And she's not breathing now that I realize that. Yeah, we probably need to get the other kind of swimming animation so she can breathe. That's funny. I just realized that. Um, so trippy, the a refraction on the glass. Okay. I thought I got stuck. Oh, nice. We also have this flat surface here for more pipes and stuff. There's no fall damage yet. I want to make it. I'm not sure about adding fall damage. Maybe a little bit, but nothing like. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it could be nice to have fall damage, but nothing too heavy. Definitely, I want the animation where like we fall down and we need to like put the hands on the ground and kind of like get back up. That will make it very cool, because I have a lot of verticality in the level, so that's gonna be very nice. Okay. Yeah, this is the moment where I'm like, I kind of want to just play around instead of placing assets. Yeah, this module is gonna be so crazy when I actually duplicate it and put it around the whole room. It's gonna be very very noisy. I think that I'm not gonna use the radial tool. I'm going to parent all of these to the center pivot point, and I'm going to just rotate it from the center so it matches all these catwalks, and then I will have the ability to modify the individual components, like any, all the little assets, so we can actually give more variation to it, because if I just copy it like it is multiple times, it's just gonna look very repetitive. Definitely don't want that. and I'm almost sure that I will end up with too much. It's gonna be too much noise, so we will need to clean it up a little. Now it's by itself, so it looks fine. Maybe a little bit too cluttered. But I think that's gonna be the best solution. Also the lighting, there's that lighting is gonna be super interesting here. Now I just have a bunch of random lights so I can see what's going on. I love this egg right here. Such a cool egg. I'm wondering, when the egg dies, do I have another animation? So we have the opening death. Oh, it can twist back up. Hey, that's kind of cool. We can probably add that. So this is the idle, kind of like pulsating, breathing a little bit. It's very unnoticeable. Then we have the opening ceiling. That's kind of cool if we want to have them in the ceiling. This is the opening and the opening death. So it goes from opening to opening death. Maybe. Let's see if we can make that work. So yeah, maybe we can just add it right here. Boop. I'm not sure if this is gonna loop correctly. Might look strange. But it's probably intended to be used like that. So egg form, opening death for this final animation. I really like these blueprints, just tiny little blueprints. Nothing too complex. Okay. It opens up. Nice. And it closes. That's kind of cool. I mean, it kind of like twists on itself. Okay, he got me. That's another issue, this spawning. If the character spawns like super high up and we get stuck in stuff. These particles, they can spawn up a little bit. I think they're spawning on the root of this, so it's not so nice. So if we add a little, actually, let's push this to the left. Put this somewhere here, and go like, whoop. Something like this. so the particles can spawn a little bit higher, 1 meter higher. I think that might look better. Oh yeah, that's that's a little nicer. There's a delay between one and the other. So it plays the particle, and then it opens up. I believe it needs to open up first, then play the particle. Rotation. Let's make one particle look at one side and the other one at the other, so we can spread a little bit more. The area. Oh, that's yeah, that's nice. Now we get this. That's very radioactive stuff. Oh, they hit hard. I made it so the characters can like walk on 90-degree angles, but they can walk up, not down, unless they do that roll ability. So yeah, I want to learn to see how can I make the AI kind of like climb stuff. Well, not like that, not like that. Height, max step 45. Let me put it back where it was. Oh yeah, 300. No, it's gonna just bug out. Is angle, slope, floor angle. It's a little bit less than 45. Oh, we can just put it back to where it was. I think now the enemies, I mean this enemy should not get into higher ground. That particle is a little bit too high. Oops. He just walked super chill. Oh, now he cannot climb that little gap right there. Okay. There's another thing I want to change. Oh, okay, maybe move to target. Where's the dash? Okay, maybe that's not the one. Right here. Just want to get rid of that particle effect. Double check. I think I got rid of them, but there's one animation that still has it. There we go. Roll. Yep. Don't want this effect right there. Just gonna leave the animation notify in case we wanna add something different. I believe that's the one. And actually that Niagara effect got messed up in 5.6. It was working very good before, but in this version of Unreal it just doesn't display properly. Not sure what happened. But anyways, I'm not gonna use it. Yep, it was the roll animation. I believe we don't have. Let's go to a darker spot so we can see. Yeah, those anime lines. I think I might get rid of that as well. Yep, I think that's stun effect. Not sure about that. Yep, I think we got rid of that dash. Nice effect. And the other one, I forgot the other name of the animation. It's okay. Just want to clean this up a little bit and put it on a data layer. Actually, yeah, it would be nice to even get the walls and all the little props that I'm missing into data layers. because we don't actually need those. Well, that's probably do it. Definitely gonna do that off stream, because that's gonna take a while. Okay, cryo chamber, let's hide. On this thing here, this is what we are missing, which is not so much. That's nice. Okay, nice. That was easy. I always select the recast nav mesh. Just want to make sure it's not inside any data layer. Okay. Oof. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay. Actually, let's hide this one. Let's unload this one. Okay. Oh, wow, that's a little bit fast. Wow, it's getting a little colder. Oh, yeah, totally forgot. It's unloaded. So as soon as we open this door, it's gonna load the next data layer. That back room, it's unloaded now, but that's nice. I that's what I like. The ability to be able to actually hide a little bit. Because the AI sight and hearing was too crazy. I'm not sure about this prop. Oops. Yeah, that was definitely. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. For this room, I mean, I will need to modify. I will need to modify the AI specifically for each area. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's actually reacting kind of like, yeah, it's actually reacting kind of nicely. Oh crap, oh crap. It's like a bug alien. Like, come on, dude. Like, you're supposed to see in the night and stuff. Oh wow, we had one there. Okay. That's why I need to, yeah, the sound. There's a skill tree for investigating, when the AI is investigating, and they make a sound when they're very close to you, but not yet in when you're not yet detected. So that's a nice way to let the player know that he's in danger. Yeah, this bunch of lights are very distracting. It's like a Christmas tree here. I think that I need to make the hearing of the AI a little bit stronger. I think I'm gonna change this color for something more orange, or like this. This is a little bit off. Thank you. I'm testing the AI enemies and see how they're reacting. Oh crap, okay, I got detected. No, yes. Oh, damn it, no, yeah, I got detected. It's kind of working nicely, like you have the chance to actually walk very close to them. Now the hearing AI, I mean the hearing, we can make it a little bit more, so if I shoot one, the other one will hear and come. Because I mean, it's just a super loud machine gun. It makes sense to make it so the enemies will hear. Yeah, I want to have like trigger boxes. So for example, if you go through this area, like a random area in the map, like the ceiling breaks and you get an enemy just falling on top of you. Kind of like Alien Isolation, but I mean, definitely I don't have the skills to make a super complex AI like that, but it would be awesome to have random volumes where you go through and poof, you just get an enemy just falling from the top. There's also a very cool thing here. We can add a flashlight, different scopes, and the one that I want is the silencer. That way we don't make so much noise. Also, we have scopes, but the scope, it looks kind of funky. I don't wanna use it right now. need to tweak the material a little bit. It looks too milky. Alt T. So we have this. This needs a light function. So we have some nice kind of like flashlight texture. And it's too bright. Yeah, oof, it's too bright. Also maybe because the fog makes it a little bit brighter. No, it is too bright. Yeah, I really like that room. It's where these mushrooms, I might make them smaller, to be honest. Is where the outbreak starts. I think that one is kind of floating. Yeah, we can probably push it a little. Little things like that. Here, maybe we can, for example, if we step on this, maybe it opens up and one of these enemies comes out. One of these bugs. That might be red, I think. Okay, yeah, that was close. For some reason they stop for a couple of seconds. There's like this token system in the skill tree, so they kind of like need to wait for their token to be like, there's a cooldown that I'm not sure how to change yet, so they kind of like just stay there. Because before that they used to kind of like defend themselves, but I kind of took that off, so they can always attack like, you know, like a zombie, just kind of like, they don't really care about, oh, okay, we have this other problem. Oh my god, that's not so sweet. I'm still testing this out to try to figure out what's happening before I ask the developer of the template. I want to give him all the different scenarios when this happens and how this happens before I let him know about this issue. Yeah, this fog, it looks very nice, but it's not very performant. I think we're getting frame drops because of that. Actually, I want to test something I have here. Meshes. Okay, this blueprint, I want to put it actually in the content browser, so it's a little bit easier to find. We need to probably organize this a little better. So okay, yeah, let's just put it here for now. I want to see what happens if I add this egg. That's a little bit too big. Actually, I don't know what happens if I make it smaller, because the cool thing about this egg is that if I walk very close to it, oops, um, let me activate this data layer, because these rooms get loaded through the main door. So if I'm playing from here, we need to activate the data layer. So here, if I get very close to it, it explodes, and the enemy, oh, the enemy spawns on top. Yeah, it's not gonna work like that. We need to change the blueprint. So we have one for the floor and one for the ceiling. That's a cool prop right there. It's just like right in the center. Like, who placed an egg right there? The cool thing about this is that there needs to be a delay. There needs to be a delay. Let's see. If I get very close to it. I think it's working kind of nice. I wanna like run and just... Oh my god, okay, they got me. It would be super cool to run and throw items at them so they cannot just like reach you. Oh, that's cool. I think I haven't seen that too much in video games. There are like chases where things are kind of like very scripted, where you can do that, but doing it like just in real time, that's kind of interesting. I really like that that effect. Oh crap! Oh crap! No. Oh, it does block them. Nice. Yeah. Right there. Oh crap. Also, it will be very cool to close the door and then the alien breaks the door and keeps running after you. These guns right there are just for testing purposes. I'm definitely not gonna have just guns laying around like that. We have these sci-fi crates. Maybe we can have some of those like ammunition and little items in there. Another thing that I would really like to learn how to do is to, you know, you're in most, well, not in a lot of video games, there's like bushes where you can hide from the AI, so you're not detected. And I have this kind of like stealth mode. So I would like to actually see if I can activate the stealth mode when I'm on like some dark corners of the level. So that way I will be able to hide without the AI noticing. That's I have no clue how to do that, but that will be very cool. This guy Twitch stream is always broken. Really? I think it's working now, no? I think it's working. Yeah, I think it's working now. I actually I'm like today I tried to have a little window open just to check. You're writing from Twitch, I think. Yeah, I think it's working. Let me see. Jump. It's like 5 seconds. There's like a big delay, but I think it's working. Yeah, I'll try to make it work. For some reason I changed an option. I think I changed the encoder in OBS so I can get like better quality, and it just keeps breaking for some reason. I'll try to figure that out tomorrow. I want to change the texture of this thing here. These assets. They look very strange. Like some kind of like underwater thing, but it looks like horse poop as well. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of how this looks. Maybe we can make it. A little bit redder or orangey like the other one. Not so super saturated. Kind of like I think this one is not doing much. Root color. Not doing much. Okay. I think that's hopefully the same texture for the other ones. Oh wow, okay, we got stuck. Yep, I think they're shared the same texture, that's good. Oof, okay. That looks might might not use this prop. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of want to get this color, but I'm not sure if I will be able to. It's okay. Yeah, just leave it there. I can also try to modify the image, the texture itself, but it's okay. Oh, it's 10:36. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Okay, but we got good progress today. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I think I'll try to finish by Friday this environment. Well, no, finish is a kind of like a like a big word. maybe yeah, the primary detail. I'll try to finish the primary detail by Friday, so I can just focus on adding mechanics to it, like implementing the mechanics that I have from the template, working on the AI and trying to that's a strange physic interaction right there. That's strange. First time this happens, usually it just kicks it around. It should not. I changed the walkable slope on the character. That's always gonna cause problems. Yep, I cannot mess with that thing. It's always gonna cause problems. Height, max step. Let's push it back. And base, no. Is angle. Walkable floor angle. Let's also just keep it by default, so it doesn't climb on things that they're not supposed to climb on. Okay. Nope, we got a crash. Okay. Yeah, this fog is a little bit heavy. we are getting heavy frame drops. That looks strange. Definitely not. Looks like some funky Halloween decoration. Uh, those details definitely we need to make them smaller, and like there's a lot of adjusting. When I spawn this AI, we can actually play an animation. Oh, we have no bullets left. Oh, damn it. Okay. We're gonna have a door here, so you don't see the loading and unloading of the data layer, because that's pretty funky. And the elevator also is kind of not working. I mean, the character gets a little bit like it's kind of funny. We need a door. Oh, for sure. It's kind of cool to see that kind of wall, but we definitely need a door. Because I'm using I'm loading and unloading data layers, and the lighting. Looks kind of like very, very dry. You know, it's more work to get on YouTube to watch. Are you serious? I thought like I'm watching my Twitch stream right here. I think it's working. Yeah, like are you getting like an error? Cause yeah, I think it's working. Let me reload the page and see. Oh no, it's not working. Like, damn, Twitch, it's such a... What? No, it's not working. You're right. I was... What is this? No, this is some weird stuff, because I was actually watching the stream on Twitch, like in a small window, just to make sure it was working, and now I reload the page and it gives me error 1000. Yeah, I'm gonna figure this out. I believe it's the encoder I'm using. Yeah, that's a little dirty, to be honest. I thought I was just watching the stream, but nope, it seems like it's not actually working. Twitch got me right there. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna make the gonna watch some tutorials on what's going on with this. I believe it's because it's because of the encoder I'm using. So my computer is not able to. Yeah, the error 1000. Yeah, I got error 1000 and 2000 and I think even 5000, something like that. I believe it's because I'm using OBS to stream on YouTube vertical, horizontal, and Twitch, and I changed the settings to the highest quality, so the video that ends up in YouTube, it's the highest quality possible. But I'm using two computers, so I might try to stream on Twitch on this other computer. I don't believe it's an internet speed problem, it's an encoder problem. The problem is that I would like to keep one computer totally free for just Unreal, since things are getting a little bit heavy with performance. I think it's... oof, yeah. It takes a couple of seconds and then it kind of like breathes, comes back a little bit. YouTube wants 8K bitrate, Twitch wants 6K. I changed the bitrate, that's probably why it's freaking out. Since I made those changes, it's starting to freak out. I also have another computer that I could use. Okay, these collisions are not working. Oops. That's a RAM collision right there. Let's activate this one. Let's unload that one. $6K. Okay, that's probably the issue, because I did change the bitrate. Oh Jesus, no. Oh my god, no. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just walk around this area and probably going to go to bed soon. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I appreciate the advice, because I was trying to get like a better video quality on YouTube, but since I made those changes, I started getting the problems in Twitch. I will try to set it to 6K bitrate and see how YouTube reacts, just so I can like stream from one computer and leave the other computer for Unreal, because I think if I stream on this computer and use Unreal, it's not gonna be super awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of detail. I wanna go crazy with detail here. I need to change that loading screen for sure. It's kind of funny. I did it on my other on another version of the project. I would really like these enemies to kind of like jump at you. We need pipes right there in the center, just to fill in the gaps. Maybe also on the sides. This is a little bit too empty compared to the rest. Some control centers. Let's jump into the acid pool. Yeah, this post process needs to be a little green because it's too blue. I use 720 30 FPS and I have it set to 6K bitrate. I'm using this thing called Atium multi-stream, and I would like to I'm not sure if I can set the Twitch and the YouTube stream differently. Oh wait, I need to change the collisions of this one. It was working before because I changed the walkable slope angle, but that causes problems. So because you climb up on small props that you're not supposed to. So I'm just gonna go and remove collision and go complex. Use complex as simple, and then I'll need to figure this out because these ones are a little bit too steep. Yeah, these stairs are little buggy. Yeah, it does not allow me to go up. I think it is the... Oh wait, oops, this is actually a merge asset. Oh no. So what kind of collision do we have here? I think do we have a collision here? This is the this is like the simplified box collision I made, but this ramp is too steep to be able to walk in there. For now I'm just gonna use complex. Just so it works, but definitely I want to make it smooth so it's not like a there's like a bunch of jumps. I get a lot of people on Twitch that watch me on cell phones and they can watch other streams since they are in 1080. Yeah, if you're watching on a phone, 1080. Oh, okay, you're doing 720. So they cannot watch on 1080. Because it gets kind of like it's hard to load. Damn, these stairs are such super hard to walk in there. I might need to fake it and just make a slope big enough. I mean, not so steep, so you can actually walk in there. Yeah, lighting is gonna be super awesome in here. Now I have like a just bunch of lights everywhere that make no sense at all, just so I can see. But I'm gonna add a bunch of cool fluorescent lights. These alien eggs are kind of cool. Oh, we're getting some weird stuff in here. Some weird shading. Maybe it's one-sided material? Probably. Okay. Wow, it's coming together. That's a crazy screenshot right there. And my monitor is a little bit, it's one of those like it has a little angle, so it makes the whole thing a little bit more more interesting. I kind of want to take a screenshot right here. It looks very cool. This keyboard is in Spanish. I get lost in this one. I think it's F10 for screenshots. I'm not, don't remember. Perspective. For some reason, it looks very different in playtime. The post-process volume is not really working. This is super warm, and this is cold. Okay. Oh, okay. I know. Oh, damn it. Well. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, too many crashes. But yeah, I appreciate the advice on the settings. I will definitely look it up, and hopefully I will be able to fix it by tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Good night.